What's going on, guys? Adam here. Again, I'm doing my 31-day August creatine challenge. So basically, I'm just trying creatine for an entire month to see how it makes me feel, see what the results are, and to see everything that creatine can do for you. But today, I want to talk to you about your good fats versus your bad fats. Let's go ahead and start with your bad fats. These are going to be your saturated fats and your trans fats. And they should all be eaten sparingly. So these are all going to give you a higher chance of developing a heart disease. They can clog your arteries, and they can also raise your cholesterol. So we'll go ahead and start off with the saturated fats. So these are basically going to be found in your animal products, such as your high-fat milk, your eggs, and your poultry. You should really try to limit your saturated fats to about 7 to 10% of your daily calorie intake. It can also be found in vegetable fats that are at room temperature, such as coconut oil and palm oils. Saturated fats can also increase your risk of getting colon cancer or prostate cancer. So whenever it's possible, try to avoid these saturated fats. Now the second bad fat that's in your diet is going to be your trans fatty acids, or trans fats. These are typically going to be your worst kind of fat. They are used in baked goods, cookies, ice cream, and even microwave popcorn. Even small amounts of these artificial trans fats can lead to an increase in your risk for heart disease. Now, here's a list that WebMD kind of provided for everybody, what you can find in trans fats or saturated fats. So, you have butter, you have lard, you have meat or lunch meat, poultry, poultry skin, you have coconut products, palm oil, palm kernel oil, and other products of the sort, and dairy foods other than skim milk, and partially hydrogenated oils. Now, let's get to your good fats. You have your polyunsaturated fats and your monounsaturated fats, both of which can help lower your overall cholesterol as well as reduce your risk for any sort of heart disease. Polyunsaturated fats are mostly found in vegetable oils. One in particular that maybe you've heard of are omega-3 fatty acids. These are going to be found in a lot of fish. So things like trout, things like salmon, things like catfish. And even for you vegetarians out there, you can find them in flaxseed as well as walnuts. The American Heart Association really suggests that you get 2 servings of fish with a lot of omega-3 fatty acids in per week. Polyunsaturated fats can include corn oil, fish oils, soybean oils, safflower oils, sesame oil, cottonseed oil, sunflower oil, as well as nuts and seeds. Now, your other unsaturated fat is going to be your monounsaturated fats. So these are typically found in things like olive oil, which a lot of Mediterranean countries use. And olive oil is kind of credited towards these countries in the Mediterranean area to having their low cholesterol levels, as well as lower risk of heart disease. They're typically liquid at room temperature, but they really solidify when they get refrigerated. They're also a really good source of the antioxidant vitamin E, and that's a nutrient that's often lacking in American diets. Monounsaturated fats can be found in canola oil, almond oil, walnut oil, olive oil, peanut oil, avocados, olives, and peanut butter. Now, keep in mind that not all fat is going to be bad for you. You typically want to get about 30 to 40% of your total daily calories from your fats. So with about 7 to 10% of that coming from your saturated fats, you want about 20 to 30% of that coming from your unsaturated fats, the poly and mono unsaturated fats. And finally, remember that to have a nice diet, you just want to make sure you're getting your whole grains, your lean meats, and your fruits and vegetables, as well as avoiding all the sweets, the desserts, the highly processed foods, your fried foods, and anything else that you can obviously tell that it's not going to be good for you. And you should be just fine. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the content today, and I will see you tomorrow for the next one. Make sure you subscribe and like below if you continue to like this content. And peace.